Hey everyone, it's Gem and Scrolls, and it is January 8th, so it is day one of my second week for my month-long cleaning challenge. I wasn't really sure what I was going to be tackling today because I didn't really want to do much aside from getting my dishes done. It is Ori's birthday, so I am not planning too much, or so I thought. I was stumbling over this tote for a while. My first picture didn't show up well, but here's a picture of it all emptied. And it just has a bunch of stuff in it, mostly tools that we just hadn't really gotten to unpacking. So I took everything out of the tote and I put all the tools in this cat litter bin until I can get the hubby his birthday present, which is going to be a toolbox. And then put away all the other items. There was some paper and some other stuff that just had to go away. And then that left this floor space because this is where that tote has been stored for the last few months, and it's just been driving me crazy. So when I finished that, I started tackling clearing off the table and a couple other daily things that I do, sweeping and yada yada, when my friend posted this. A lovely challenge. So I guess this is my next cleaning challenge. I started with my island, wiped down the shelves, and then the sides, cleaned up the top, which gets pretty cluttered pretty fast, so it probably won't last long. Then wiped that down as well, made it look nice. I did my cupboards. My top cupboards are done pretty frequently and stay relatively clean, but with the baby, the bottom shelves are like a free-for-all. So before and after pictures of those. After doing the dishes, I did the backsplash, which required me using a stool because I'm pretty short. And then I did my floors, which I have to be honest, they really needed it. They're not the greatest to clean and they get messy pretty fast. So they look shiny and I love them, and I was pretty happy with this challenge in general. For January 9th, I didn't make any big plans. I decided I was going to take it easy, so I tackled small things. First thing was this window. It's the last thing I had to clean up for Christmas decor. And then after that, I looked down and saw my cold air return and realized that I hadn't done that before winter, and also Una's shedding. So I got out the vacuum and not only vacuumed the cold air return, but also vacuumed the stairs. I forgot a before picture of the stairs, but here's a lovely after picture. And aside from doing my day-to-day stuff, cooking and dishes and picking up after the children and yada, for January 10th, I took a while to figure out what I wanted, but I decided to tackle this. The piano becomes a free-for-all in our living room. It's not actually our piano. The landlord has it here. And so we kind of use it like a shelf because our living room doesn't have enough shelves. But it's just something where the kids and everyone just piles everything on. So I started by pulling everything off the piano and then giving the piano a good wipe down. And then when I was putting things back on, I determined whether or not it really needed to be there or if it was better somewhere else. And it looks a lot better now that it's all tidied. The step stools are there only because a little miss likes to use them to climb onto every other thing. So this is a good way to keep them out of her reach. I then went to the kitchen and I had a pile of bananas that I've been meaning to mash. So I mashed them down, put them in Ziploc baggies, baked a dozen banana muffins, and then called it quits for a little bit. Aside from day-to-day things, I ended my day there, and we'll move on to January 11th. January 11th was a bit of a busy day. We had appointments in the afternoon to take care of. Disclaimer, our appointments are important. I've had a lot of friends and family comment that we should be minimizing the number of appointments we have and yada yada, but I have a family condition. It has to be taken care of regularly or it can become cancerous. So for that reason, we often have a group of appointments all together away from home to get through for my daughter, my oldest daughter, and myself. Anyway, in the morning, though, we decided to tackle a couple of small things. I did some Girl Guide activities. We are trying to complete the rest of the month's worth of supplies for 4 or 5 activities. Here's one of our samples that we're doing with the girls. And then I did all my basic daily stuff. When I was finished with dishes, I had a little bit more time left, so I decided to get rid of a bunch of junk on my phone, and I transferred all the photos and videos over to the computer because it was taking up a lot of space and I was running out of space for various videos and such. I came home and then I put a lot of the things that I have in my donation pile online so that people in the area have a chance to pick them up. I have a Buy Nothing group, which is basically a free or a trade group, and I post everything on there. I totally think it's worth anyone who's giving up stuff to post to your local groups and see if you can help out someone in need. And then after finishing that, Kiki and I spent a bit of time together painting. She did a lovely job painting these cute little things that I'm hoping to turn into ornaments or maybe garden signs. And honestly, that's all I really had the energy for today. We didn't tackle any big projects, but the phone thing is something that I've been trying to do for a while, so I was happy with that. This is my last entry for this video, and we will see you next time, guys. If you have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below, and I will reply to you, as well as if you like and subscribe, you'll get other videos such as these ones. See you next time.